Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. I hope you are well and rested, and so are your families. Okay. Thank you so much for plugging in, tapping into the messages. Also, for some of you, there's some truths, okay, that has many or someone's feelings hurt. Okay, we're gonna tap into that energy. So thank you so much for plugging in. Soul Tribe family, welcome back. Okay, you know who you are. That's for the real ones, okay? Not the ones trying to cause problems because they mad at the world. We just gonna let y'all, we gonna pray for y'all, okay? Family, let's go on and tap in. Yeah, because look, I shuffled and I said everything at the top is the message. Yeah. The truth is hurting somebody out here, okay? Somebody's getting a reality check, a wake up call, okay? This clear eyes, they're seeing something clearly now, okay? This person here could have been, revisiting pictures or revisiting something that is making them wake up to some sort of reality here with this reality check, okay? So I call upon the divine to surround me. I invite my ancestors, angels, guides, and protectors to stand with me and within me. No lower energy may enter this space or my temple. Only what serves truth, healing, understanding, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So somebody right now is upset because the truth is hurting them. Tell me more about this message, please, and thank you, Spirit. Yeah. And yeah, they're realizing that something wasn't love. This could have been the deception, okay, or the lies, manipulation, and trickery here. But they realized this wasn't love. Whatever it was, it crashed their fantasy. Okay, the truth had been being exposed, crashed their fantasy, and a lot of energies are now done hoping and wishing for something. Mm. They could be done hoping and wishing for your downfall. Mm. Or just hoping and wishing that things would change. Take it how it resonates. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Woo! Somebody. Okay, so the truths that are now unfolding, okay, it has a lot of people feeling down because you never showed up. Take it how it resonates, okay? You never showed up here. Somebody could have been hoping and wishing that you showed up in some sort of way. Mm. Maybe their efforts that they put forth, they felt like they were abandoned. People have been emotionally unavailable, and others are done trying. Wow. So whatever this truth is, and take it only how it resonates for you, family, okay? The truth hurts, and this truth may have a lot to do with maybe you being someone that could have brought something to a close or a resolution for someone, because they realized whatever it was they were experiencing wasn't love. It could have just been for manipulative purposes to benefit someone else. Mm. And a lot of energies are like, dang, you didn't show up, but there must have been a reason why you didn't show up. Somebody wants you at the bottom of the deck to know it's not them, it's their trauma. So something here was triggered, okay? Something could have triggered you, okay? You could have become triggered, and then also protection settled in, like to protect your wounds, protect your inner child, protect, whatever it was that was going to trigger you. That's what it was. Some truths have showed up for people that you've already experienced. Ooh, shit. Mm-mm. So the truths that showed up for what you've already experienced is triggering for you, family. That's why you refuse to show up again, because you were being guided by your ancestors to protect your inner peace, to protect yourself from trauma and drama. Something about you would have been the target. Things would have went the wrong way had you showed up to whatever this was. Your ancestors had guided you to stay out the way. Damn. So had you shown up, I just heard the script would have been flipped. And a lot of energies now are like feeling possibly like, abandoned, or maybe even feeling like, I feel like, ooh, I heard that. Somebody felt like if they went at something alone without your assistance, that it was going to bring in the results they were looking for until the truth settled in and they realized something else. Now they want to double back around saying it's not them, it's their trauma. Take that how it resonates. Tell me, there it is. Yeah. This is somebody that's left at a dinner table hoping for love, wishing for somebody to come in and save them, or not really save them like that, but be there for them. And I feel like they were left holding hope. Whatever started out intensely did not finish that way. You may have been drawn to, suddenly withdraw from things. And this had a lot of people confused because they're like, well, this isn't love. And you like, shit. He was like, oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. It's loving me. It's loving me. Mm-hmm. Ooh. So a lot of people, ooh, and I just heard that. So, people are saying, oh, well, if you're about love, why you didn't show up for me? Somebody is saying that, or many are saying that. And you're like, shit, because I'm loving on myself because you've been showing up for so long, for so much that shit, it didn't ever really benefit you to show up the way that someone or many had intended for you to. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never showed up. Why not? Let's see. Look at all this that came out. You never showed up because the bridge was burnt. You've been gaslit. And you never showing up really for yourself. Realized that many really didn't love you, and you had rehearsed the past over and over again. Damn, okay, we're gonna get to it. Yeah, I feel like, you never showed up because when you showed up in the past, you just ended up burning the bridge. Okay? You showed up so much for so many to where you didn't feel that energy being reciprocated or returned. And this could have burnt the bridge with you, a bridge that you felt was unrepairable. You had to find your way back. Mm. Yeah, especially after being gaslit, manipulated, doubting yourself, people twisting your truths and shit. You figured if you showed up for everybody else the way they didn't show up for you, how could you get new beginnings? So you never really, you realize people never really loved you, basically. And that truth was revealed. And this, shattered possibly your belief, okay, for the love energy, okay, everyone that's in this love energy and love one another and love everybody. Yeah, the illusion was shattered. And that could have been a heartbreak for you. And you kept rehearsing the past, even though you wanted to be there for others. It says, should I stay type energy? Okay, so some of y'all are like, shit, should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay minding my business or should I go? Right? Rehearsing the past. Okay, mental scripts, guilt. Okay, some blame. So it was like when you showed up for others, you ended up being, I told you, the script got flipped. Many of you guys battled back and forth with this energy. Should you show up for others? Had they ever shown up for you? You know, when you did show up, how did it end up turning out? People are starting to realize that the truths that you hold dear, or the truths that you are very much aware of, is now other people's reality. Damn. Yes. Ooh. Look at this shit here. Real eyes, real lies. I promise you. Seeing clearly. Okay? Illusions cracked and awareness. Ooh. Damn. I can't make it up. People are really starting to see clearly what you've always known. Hmm? Message at 10:44. I just heard that. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, that's what it is. People are starting to see things very clear. They're starting to see things from your perspective. Where you was trying to tell them, looky here now. Don't get fooled by the illusions. Don't let these people gaslight you because they're good at it. And message. They got gaslit at 11, 12, 13, 14, counting. 111 could be significant. Yeah, people are now experiencing this hot and cold energy. They're getting those mixed signals, this pull push energy, that whiplash, okay? Folks is taking the double take it some shit. They're starting to feel distant from those who they thought, had they back, had them all, Jesus. I cannot believe that. I just heard that. Wow. Somebody's ancestors is rolling over in the grave because they fell for the okie doke. Mm-hmm. Many have felt that hot and cold energy. They never thought it was going to come to this, though. The mixed signals has a lot of people kind of confused a little bit. Some people are actually seeing where they got used, abused, and taken advantage of. Somebody didn't listen to wise counsel. Yeah, look, I cannot make it up. Look at this here. Cycles repeated themselves. The same drama on a different day. Stuck in a loop with a different group. Shut your mouth up. Oh, shut up, spirit. And that look, the group came in after. Listen. Cycles repeat. Same drama, different day. Stuck in a loop with a different group. That's what it was. That's what it is. Okay? Somebody is trying to come back to the center. Okay, so come back online. Energy return, alignment, spiritual reset. This is what they're going through. I just said somebody at 1313, somebody's ancestors is rolling over in the grave because they was like, we gave you an opportunity to redo it and you came back and fucked it up. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Damn. Many people are going to start researching the past now. This situation or circumstance is going to have people starting to research the past. Ooh. Yeah. Listen, whatever just transpired, whatever took place, people, places, things, situations, circumstances, it's going to have people start researching the past. Something about they always come back. Wow. So somebody's going to be revisiting the past. And I feel like it's going to be a deep dive into their ancestors and what their ancestors knew or didn't reveal. It's going to be pertaining to the familiar pains. Damn. The truth that hurts is going to have people revisiting or researching their ancestors' past. Damn, that's crazy. At 1455. Damn. Mm-hmm. Mm. Look. And you're their obsession. Something about that. They may even start to be research. They may start to research your ancestors' past. Okay, because you're their obsession. And this could prove to be a very unhealthy attachment, and they are fixated on something because they're not at peace. Something about your ancestors' past may bring somebody some answers for those who are still not clear on a situation pertaining to some circumstances. At 1550. And somebody is saying you chose them. Damn. You chose the third party that betrayed you, that considered you to be the replacement. Fuck. Good Lord. Blunt, spirit, are we not? A spirit being blunt as hell today. Damn. Yes, spirit is saying you chose them, the third party, the ones who betrayed you. For some energies out here, we're thinking they were replacing something, only to find out that there was a no contact zone. Damn, that's crazy. I know I ain't heard that. No way. People are starting to feel used and abused. And some sort of enforced distance is here. And it was a silent game. Damn, this is crazy. People are starting to realize that there was a silent game that they were being that was being played, and that there was some sort of distance that was enforced. Now these people got a lot of broken trust because they know that they were lied to. They know that there was a lot of cheating that took place, and the promises that they were promised are now shattered. Oh Lord. Shit, Lord. Damn. Shit. That's deep, y'all. Yeah. Something should have been done. And some people out here, they are already in denial, but they know that they're just dragging this out because they feel like it's already over. Mm. Mm. Well, what deck? What deck, spirit? What deck? I heard that. Okay. Mm. Damn, that was blunt. That was blunt. I heard that. What were they hoping to accomplish with this? Spirit, what were they hoping to accomplish with this? Damn, that's fucked up. What were they hoping to accomplish, Spirit? Oh? A hunt? A hunt for what, Spirit? Mastery. Damn. So they was hoping to accomplish some sort of hunt for mastery. I feel like a replacement. They were hunting to replace something that could not be replaced. That's fucking crazy. Shut up. I don't want to say that. Hunting for master's exception. Damn, so they was hunting for the master's exception? What the fuck is going on here? Why are y'all on my helmet like that, Spirit? Like, why? They were hunting for the master's exception. Shut the front door. I am done. Yes, I promise you, trying to bring something into balance, and they realized it. Look, real eyes and real lies. They were trying to bring something into balance that was never going to be brought into balance because they realized the lies that everybody else been trying to tell them about. Message. You was like, don't do that. I wouldn't do that if I was you. I'm just trying to tell you. Yes, your ancestors were trying to look out for possibly, I feel like there was a meeting of the ancestors. From all tribes. There was a meeting from the ancestors from all tribes. Your ancestors were telling you how to help, and they did not want your help. For whoever this message is resonate with, right? When it came to this freedom, this excursion that people were looking for freedom. They went on a field trip looking for freedom. They got on the wrong school bus. You was trying to school them, but they got on the wrong school bus. Mm. Some folks got on the wrong school bus. Yeah. Your instincts, listen. You see this here? This wasn't love. Your instincts was already telling you to tell them what they're experiencing is not love or favoritism. You was trying to tell them. When they didn't want to listen to you, then you had to become withdrawn. And it did. And because you're this fighting energy, because you're this energy where you already know that you've been through what they're experiencing, you wanted to get out there, but your ancestors said, oh no, you not. We sent word. It was not taken. There was no heed that was taken to the word that was sent. I cannot make it up. Your ancestors sent word. They tried to inspire them to see things from your perspective. They did not listen to you. You was trying to explain to them, look, check it out. Here's what we got to do at 222. I cannot make it up. 2222. Here's what we got to do. And they didn't want it. At the bottom of the deck, here's what we got to do. Collaboration. They did not want it. I can't make it up. So that was a deal breaker. Ooh. That was a deal breaker. With deal in the reverse. So your ancestors communicated with their ancestors, but for whatever reason, they didn't want it. They didn't want the collaboration with you. Oh no. See, that's why I be telling everybody, man, look past the bullshit. Look past the bullshit, because see, there's a lot of generations that done been through some things that y'all just don't even know about. But now they about to start doing some research. I promise you that. They are going to start doing some research. What is this? What is this? Yep. They're going to start doing some research when it comes to, creating things. I feel like, creating a harmonious, damn, I heard that. Creating a harmonious environment. What else about this create? Creating together, collaborating together. Oh, shit. Something else? Yeah. Creating with pure, clear intentions. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't make it up. Create intentions with love. That's what a lot of people about to start doing, because I feel like, they realize some shit. Damn, that's fucked up too. You was wise. I cannot make it up. You was full of wisdom and care. Like you care for these energies. Like you really do. You got love for people. People that may not even have love for you. Mm. 2454. Yeah. See, folks is realizing they had some people over here that had on a whole disguise and shit. Damn. Ooh. Okay, family. So that is the message and that is the energy. And I am going to leave it right there. Okay. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for plugging in. I am grateful. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted in my truth. I call my power back as well as my peace in alignment with source. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, y'all have a magnificent day. Ashe.